All right, would you like to explain to the class your findings? All right, let's listen a bit. Yes.
Let's listen a bit.
All right, let's see what we found out. Yeah.
In UAU, nobody can join except for sponsor and locals, and I think foreigners who have high GPA. In Google, anybody can be accepted.
Wait, is this a part of the code of conduct?
Yes.
Really, it says in the code of conduct.
Yes.
Wow, that's weird. But then go ahead.
Literally, Google's code of conduct literally says, it doesn't matter what you are, who you are, you're allowed to enter
Oh.
if you're basically good enough.
Interesting. Go on.
Okay. In UAU, you cannot enter except if you're 17 and older. But in Google, even if you're a kid, small, doesn't matter, even 3 years old and Pampers wearing, you can join. No smoking in the buildings in Google, I mean in UAU, but in Google, no harmful substance. So
Also, drugs and alcohol use is
Forbidden.
period not allowed,
yeah.
which harms the social environment.
In UAE, you're not allowed to wear anything from red to purple. Between red to blue.
Any
This-
feminine color, basically.
Yeah, colors. And one color example is pink. You're not allowed to wear that.
Oh, I have a question. What's the reason behind that? Does it say the code?
Maybe it's flashy.
Does the code say that? And that is that for boys or for girls?
It's for boys.
It says boys only.
There's two sections of the code of conduct, one for girls and one for boys.
Yes.
What? Wow. What about the girls? Is there any forbidden color for the
They can
girls?
wear whatever they want.
Yeah.
I like purple. Like Sonny Waldman has a purple line. Okay, go ahead.
In Google, you can
You're
wear
absent.
anything.
Okay. I'll fix it in a minute. Here. Continue.
In you, they don't care if you carry ID or not. Even professors can work without ID. But in Google, they should always have their ID attached to their necks. In UAU, they doesn't care about retaliation, but in Google, there's no retaliation.
Basically, when you report someone,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to retaliate because of the reporter.
Yeah.
And-
the,
yeah.
the person is being reported. They don't give a damn.
Well, no. They don't. The code doesn't mention it.
The
It's
code
different.
doesn't mention.
It's
yeah.
different.
Still not.
Let's stick to the facts, right? Very good.
Right?
Yes.
We can't do this.
It's not allowed. Or bicycles are not allowed in the campus.
Oh,
That's a big.
but that's not in the.
But it doesn't say, yeah. Anybody wants to add something to this? Yes.
not allowed to wear a pink, red and blue.
Maktub.
It's literally written in the code of conduct.
Maktub.
Doctor, he's wearing red similar, it's okay.
All right. Very good. So, if you go to the slides, you will see. Sorry. Guys, group in the last. Halas, finished. It's done. Do you think they deserve a bonus point?
Yes, our group.
People that think they deserve a bonus point, this group. Yes? Yeah, okay, I think they deserve it. Okay, good job. Last group, do you have anything to add to this? You can stop now. Halas. Hi, stop. Focus on this. Yes. Okay. Guys, what do you think makes a good code of conduct? What do you think makes a good code of conduct? Yes.
Like making the whole dot suitable for everyone.
Okay.
Treating everyone equally. Like doesn't.
I'm not talking about the content. I'm talking about the code itself. What's the difference? The content can be horrible. You don't like it. I don't care about that. What makes an effective code of conduct? It means a code that people follow and read. What do you think are the characteristics of codes of conduct that are useful, that are effective? What do you think?
It's beneficial for everyone.
Okay.
It's maybe they look at the culture of the people.
Okay. Somebody else? To me, the first characteristic is that people read it. Yes? So, number one characteristic. Good characteristics of codes of conduct. First, inspiring. If it's not inspiring, people are going to read it. No. If nobody reads it, is it useful or is it going to do its job? No. Okay, so that's one important characteristic. I don't know if you know the story, but which code do you like more, or do you think is more friendly, the UAE code or the Google code?
Google.
Who says Google? Who says the UAE code is a bit? Yeah.
Nobody read it.
That's okay.
Nobody read it.
Nobody read
There's no incentive to read UAE's the codes of conduct.
Okay.
Depends on the culture.
So they changed the code in 2018, and you should see the code before, because before 2018 the code was a list of punishments only. It was a list of punishments. If you cheat, this will happen. If you do this, this will happen. If you were this close, this will happen. It was like a penalty code.
UAE's.
So we had this workshop in the class, and I told the students, if any of you, I told them to redesign it, using the good principles of good design of codes of conduct. And they redesigned it, and they went to the Crescent building, and they proposed, we think it should be like this. And the Crescent building said, maybe, and then they changed it. And now it's much better, but before it was just a list of punishment that nobody read, and it was very scary. It made you feel bad. Like, wow, whoa, whoa. That makes sense? So, one characteristic is it should be inspiring. So now the code of conduct of the university talks about what? Integrity, honesty, stuff like that. As the Google code of conduct, it says things like Google employees should strive to something, yes? So it's inspiring. It helps you to be a good employee, yes? Another characteristic is useful.
Beneficial.
It helps the employee follow the law or not to break the law, and that means it focuses. So it has useful information. So if you read the Google Code of Conduct, you will see if you have a problem, you should report it to your line manager, and if he doesn't do anything, it gives you useful information. You send an email here. This is what you should do. If you do something wrong, this is what you should do. It's useful. UAE before had none of that useful information. It didn't tell you where should I send an email if I see something wrong. No, nothing. Just the penalty list. So usefulness is important. And the last one is
If you cheat, there is a death penalty. They kill you on the spot.
it focuses on areas of risk. So if you noticed, the Google Code of Conduct talks a lot about data privacy. If you read it. And the badges. Because it's an area of risk. Because it's a typical thing that somebody will sneak into Google and still spy, industrial spy.
It emphasizes a lot on tail lighters.
And because data is a risk, so it tells you don't take a USB and go to the coffee shop because it's a bad idea.
What data?
It doesn't tell you if you do this you will die or something. Get it? It's different tone. Right? One helps you, the other says it's very threatening. Does that make sense? Yes. So these are three characteristics of a good code, effective. We call it effective code of conduct. Inspiring, useful, and enterprise. Does it make sense? Okay, so to recap, today we saw what's a CEO. Chief Ethics Officer. You saw what's the code of conduct and what's the job of a code of conduct. And we did a small simulation with Carrefour, and you became the CEO, and you saw how difficult it is to do the right thing, right? And maybe now you can understand why companies are the way they are.
Now you can become CEO.
Right, exactly. Any questions? All right. So next day is the quiz. So in the quiz, everything we saw until today will enter. Remember to read the book. The slides are not everything, it's just 30% of the course material. You have the videos recorded online if you want to review things. It's a good idea to go to the chapter, last pages in the chapter, and they have a little quizzes there, so you can practice.
And we can put the questions.
Yes. And if you want to suggest questions for the quiz, questions that you think should be in the quiz, and I like them, I will choose some of them and put them in the quiz.
Can we research?
And the best question, I will give 1 bonus point. The person who suggests the best question to be in the quiz, and I put it in the quiz, gets a bonus point.
What do you share?
1 bonus point. You can use Slack to share it. Yes.
General or private?
Maybe we can make a channel called Quizzes. We can make it and share it. Yeah. All right. Private.
Public.
Maybe we can do a Google Doc or an Excel, shared Excel. What do you think? Slack is better. Well, Google Doc has good.
Yeah, privately.
Not privately, shared, and you put your name. You put your name and the question you propose it. What do you think?
Yeah. Make a vote.
Well, Google Docs or a channel in Slack. What do you think? Google Docs people? Channel Slack. Okay, I'll make a channel called Quiz, and you drop your questions there. Okay. Okay. Good luck on Monday. Tonight you have a desert safari. Yeah.
Yes. With
Who's
our
going?
brother.
Who's going? Awesome. I go out almost every evening now because now it's a good time to go. It's really cool. Good. So I'll see you next week on this evening.
Brother.
Bravo.